Once upon a time, a person named Sitra lived in a small and beautiful city. He was 21 years old. Sitra had left school due to financial pressure. He did all kinds of work activities and worked hard so that he could live his life with his income from those works. He lived with his siblings. Sitra had lost his parents in a tragic accident and now he had to provide the conditions for his siblings to live comfortably. Sitra had done many jobs, from working in the coal mine to any other activity that could cover living expenses with his salary. But sometimes there were situations where he was fired. The reason for firing him was the increase in manpower, and they did not need additional manpower. Citra wanted to give eternal happiness to her younger siblings, and he had the idea of moving from the small town where they lived to a bigger city so that he could find a good job. He left his city with this hope, but he did not know about the activities and happenings of other cities until he faced the conditions and events in the bigger city. Maybe his income had increased and he received more money than his previous job. But on the other hand, he also had a lot of expenses. He was unhappy with these events and felt that with this process he would never be able to give happiness to his siblings, and this situation became more difficult for him day by day. One of Citra's childhood friends who lived in Kandy had almost the same conditions as Citra. They had gone through many hardships together until Varuna decided to travel to Kandy. After traveling to Kandy, his condition improved day by day. Citra spoke to his friend Varuna and told his all his circumstances and asked Varuna for help to guide his so that he too can enjoy good circumstances. Varuna, who was older than Citra, loved him like a younger brother and willingly agreed to help him and asked him to travel to Kandy as well, because that way Varuna could help Citra more easily. Citra was both happy and sad about the situation. He was happy because he was going to his old friend again and with his help he could achieve success. And he was sad because he did not have enough money to go to Kandy City. He did not want to ask Varuna for money. That's why he decided to sell everything he had so that he could earn enough money. After a short time, he was able to earn money to go to this city by selling his tools and wages. He moved to Kandy with his siblings. He had seen Varuna after a long time. Varuna was married and had a very small daughter. Citra was surprised by how Varuna had changed so much, how Varuna had been able to change so many financial conditions in 7 years. They talked about the circumstances and events that had happened to them. Citra explained the death of his parents and the circumstances to Varuna completely in a detail. Varuna was very saddened by the better situation that his friend had gone through and told Citra not to worry about anything and he will help his so that Citra can also enjoy good conditions. Varuna tried his best to provide good conditions for Citra, but the situation was not going well and it was as if something was hindering Citra's progress. Varuna had studied Buddhism for several years from great masters, so he decided to seek help from one of his masters. He told all the conditions of Citra to his master and also said that whatever he does for his, he cannot provide his with the necessary conditions, and every time there is a problem or an incident that hinders his progress in the world. The teacher told Varuna that you should examine Citra mentally. Maybe he has a problem in understanding and believing things and events. In fact, there is a fear inside him, and you have to find it and solve it. Varuna decided to talk to Citra and ask her about his fear in life or something that is bothering his a lot. After talking to Citra for hours, he realized that Citra is looking for eternal happiness, and he sees this happiness only in money. Varuna told him that it's true that many people live in hardship due to lack of money and prosperity. But this is not the reason why man is not happy. Always see happiness in three things. Number one, health and healthy body. Having health is a great happiness. You should be happy that you don't have any illness or physical pain because many people wish to be healthy like you. Number two, healthy thoughts. Try to cultivate the right thoughts in your mind and continue your life with positive thoughts. Of course, we have two types of thoughts, positive and negative. You must know where and how to use both of these because both positive and negative thoughts that come to your mind can change the course of your external events. This requires a lot of practice to be able to recognize correctly. Number three, healthy families. It's true that you have lost your parents, but now your siblings are your family. We all die, so we shouldn't ignore it. Being realistic about our mortality allows us to live full and meaningful lives. Instead of dying in fear, we can die happy to have made the most of our lives. And appreciate your siblings and don't stress and worry them with your fear and worry about the future. If you don't have any of these options, you can build a good and happy family with exercises and efforts, and also have good thoughts and enjoy perfect health. When the fear is something enters our mind, it can disrupt all three mentioned factors. First, that fear overcomes you and knocks you off your feet and does not allow you to move. Fear can be anything, rather anyone can be afraid of something or someone or any situation for some reason. So this factor first of all harms you and disturbs your mind, and then it takes your health away from you. When you are constantly involved in a problem and you review it, it causes your nervous system to be disturbed, and this event will cause severe blows to your health in the long run. And as a result, you no longer have a healthy body. Fear can even destroy a family. When a person in the family has fear about something, it will definitely cause him to be offended by something or something in the family because of the nervous problems that have arisen for him, and it will cause many fights and arguments. Well, you realized that fear is a virus and the antidote is in your hands. You can heal yourself or increase your pain. It depends on you which one you choose. Varuna continued his speech and said one of the Buddha's words to Sitra. We originate from our thoughts. We become our thoughts. When the mind is pure, happiness is always with us like a shadow. Buddha. So everything starts from our mind, and always know that external events start from our inner thoughts, and be careful with your thoughts. Citra was stunned by Varuna's words, and his words had given a heavy blow to his mind, because he realized that he was cultivating negative thoughts in his mind, and how much these wrong thoughts had inflicted many physical blows on him. He thought that if he worked hard, he would be able to reach peace, but he did not know how all the things that Varuna had said to do what was, so he asked him to help him in this field and teach him the right way and positive teachings. Varuna willingly accepted Citra's request and asked Citra to go to his master and learn the teachings and lessons of mental awareness from him. Citra was very happy because he had new experiences. Thank you for watching our video so far. If you like the story, you can like the video. And also, if you want to know what training Citra is going to learn, write in the comment part 2 to make the second part of this video.